Hasan already got caught betraying his own friends. Wait, is this about him getting in trouble in Cuba? Oh boy, what's this one about? Another Hero Hei video.
Hasan recently getting his subpoena from the U.S. Treasury, apparently over his Cuba trip and things related to that. Well, now he's on stream and people are saying that he's already snitching. He's already so afraid of all of this that he's snitching.
Wait, what? He's
on his own people. Specifically, we've got, as you can see here, Hasan names Singham, PSL, Answer, and Code Pink in one breath. On stream today, Hasan Piker discussed the reported Treasury scrutiny and said the broader target is probably Singham and his operation. It's not me, guys. It's him. It's him. Naming PSL,
Wait,
Party
what?
for Socialism and Liberation, Answer Coalition.
Also, thank you, Leader Mock, for the bits. Thank you so much.
Naming PSL, Party for Socialism and Liberation, Answer Coalition.
Just ratted on
Probably says
everybody.
Code Pink. Yeah, hold on a second. Let's scroll here. Yeah, Code Pink. And quote, anything he has ever financed. Another top response reading, this might be the first time someone has turned state's witness without actually being charged with anything. They just asked him to produce some financial documents, and he's drawing the whole organizational flowchart for them. Now, I'm not saying the response to this is coordinated in a top-down sense, but the number of simps going, it was public information. In a matter of
You're
minutes.
like, what if he's just speculating? I don't know. What if he's just speculating? I don't know, man.
Suggests that the
Mike,
group's
thank you for the
DMs
prime.
have
Thank
settled
you.
on a consensus. And so, as you'll see in a second when we start playing the clips, that's one of Hasan's defenses. As people began to laugh at him for this, he was responding by saying, it's public information anyways. But it's like, even if it's public information, it's
so he admitted to, okay.
still funny that, like, within 48 hours, he's on stream, like, pointing fingers at his own people.
I was trying to get him an out. I was like, okay, like, is there like another thing? Like maybe he's just speculating and like it's not really. And then he goes, no, it's real. It's public information.
People now. He's like, no, they're after them, not me, guys.
I think that ultimately the target is probably Singham and his operation, from PSL to Answer Coalition to Code Pink, like anything that he has ever.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Freaker Hunter. Thank you for the gift sub. And Ryan Noss, thank you for the 100. He's trying to save his own ass. Oh, geez.
Finance, from PSL to Answer Coalition to Code Pink, like anything that he has ever financed. And it's not new. It's been around for a while, but it's obviously it's held through regardless because like it's ridiculous, right? It's like totally fucking ridiculous to try and you know, to try and stop like the political advocacy of an American citizen, right? Roy Singham is a American citizen. He lives in China now, and he's a centimillionaire. I think he like has almost $1 billion. Not sure how much money he has now, but like he's been a funding vehicle for a lot of like political movements in the country, like a lot of activism, and they hate.
So, like, hold on. So, are you telling me that if there was a person that was an American and that they were and they accepted, so okay, you're an American and you are working on behalf of a foreign government to psyop people, and you're saying like that's just free speech, bro? This is like the same people that want to get mad at you for freaking misgendering people.
hate that shit. Like the American government hates that shit, so they're trying to jam him up. You know, they're trying to hit him on anything and everything they possibly can. That's it. That's the goal here. That's the broader goal.
Hasan then responded to that clip being shared by writing this on his own Twitter account. Everything quote unquote revealed is available on Wikipedia, but this Manhattan Institute weirdo paid to clip farm my stream writes a sinister summary through ChatGPT, and every single moron on this website starts hallucinating that there's a comprehensive investigation, and I'm snitching. This website is making everyone on it dumber and prone to hallucination. But that then took us over here to this clip. If Hasan's records show he followed the Cuba sanctions rules, he literally has nothing to fear. Instead, he's reacting to a possible subpoena like he is the left's next revolutionary martyr. You kill me, you jail me, there's gonna be other people.
They have their own little fucking hug box where they're fantasizing about how like we got him. It's over. He's going to prison. Or he's terrified. He's scared. It's like, yeah, dude, I'm fucking. I've said it from the start. Okay, you kill me, you jail me. There's gonna be other people. You know. you're not going to be able to stop the people from feeling the way that they do. You're going to have to concede on their demands at some point. It is what it is. I personally still believe that the democratic process is perhaps the most successful method of dealing with discontent. But ultimately, people are frustrated. I'm only one guy. I'm only one person.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like shaking scared, at least in the clips. He's trying to maintain his composure. So I'll at least give him that.
Thank you for the Prime Blood.
But he says he's only one person. That is where I'm going to be like X'd out. He's probably somewhat maintaining his composure because, like I said, he's not one person. This guy comes from a family of immense wealth, and some of his family members are involved with political discourse as well. All of the Young Turks and Cenk Uygur. And so if it comes down to it, if he really needs to hire a lot of attorneys and stuff, hypothetically, I don't doubt for a second his extremely wealthy family would step in and help him with that, on top of the fact that he's also very wealthy himself. But his family has a lot more wealth than he does even. And like I said, he's probably counting on them helping out if it comes to it. This was funny too. So another person called him a snitch, and he actually responded to this guy. He says, "Nothing here is a crime, you freaking moron. It's all publicly available information and claims made by the government. Why are you getting duped by a Manhattan Institute guy's sinister framing?" Oh, there's the sinister framing one again.
Mm-hmm.
"Are you mentally stable? Are you a government agent? Huh, what's this one? Hasan Piker admitted on stream that the Cuban government reached out through the embassy to his quote-unquote middleman with a special offer."
Go to Cuba. Would you be down?
I fucking love Cuba.
Oh, yeah? You'd be down?
Yeah, I filmed a
I think I
documentary
got,
there once.
the Cuban government actually hit my contact from the embassy
Oh, shit.
and told him that if the only thing stopping us from coming to Cuba was the...
Well, that's just gross. Why does bro have to suck his straw right into the microphone? I was going to cut that out, but Hasan's speaking as it's going on, and we kind of need to hear the context on that, but yeah.
consistent internet access, we can make it happen.
Yeah, Cuba is sick.
Wait,
We
like
could-
the government reached out to you?
So, yeah, of course. It's, well, not reach out to me. There's like, there's a middleman there.
Okay.
Because I had a doctor from Cuba. Cuba does this thing called medical missions. And they've been doing it since I believe like the 70s, and it's incredibly successful. They have a massive, very robust like medical program because kind of they have to because they're under an incredible sanctions regime by the United States of America that the rest of the world thinks is abhorrent, except for America and Israel that keep consistently vetoing it over and over again. But this has created a...
And then after Hasan named the PSL in that other clip, the Party for Socialism and Liberation, we now see, so it turns out PSL has a lot of Reddit moderators, and therefore
Also, by the way, hold on, wait. So I'm gonna look this up. So what actually is this? What are the current sanctions on Cuba? Because I'm gonna be real. I don't know why we would want to do business with a country that we're not friends with, that we don't like. Why would we want to do business with them when it doesn't benefit us at all? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get how that's our fault. Like, if there's a hostile country nearby us, then we don't like their ideology, we don't want anything to do with them. Why is it our responsibility as a country to do business with them? Like, why does everyone think we should? I mean, I don't really see why we would. Long-time economic embargo from 1962, significant tightening under the Trump administration. U.S. persons broadly barred from exporting goods. Okay, so you can't export or import from Cuba. Engage in financial transactions. I guess you can only under very specific circumstances. Exceptions, general licenses exist for limited categories. Humanitarian aid, journalistic activities, education, scientific exchanges, stuff like that. Family visits, but it's very, very narrow. Yeah, it looks like that's the issue there, right? And again, like I don't actually see what's wrong with that. I don't like this idea that we're supposed to help our enemies out in any way. Why does the world, like, what gives the world the right to tell us that we have to do business with a country that we are not allied, that we are not friendly with, where we are not a fan of their government style or type? Why would we want to do that? Like, am I the only, like, it seems weird to me to be like, oh, like, America is bullying Cuba because America refuses to do business with Cuba. Yeah, because we don't like them. Why does Cuba deserve that from us? It just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Reddit's under its control. like the right can't meme, Genzedong, late stage capitalism. Effectively, the entire tanky faction on Reddit appears to be directly influenced by China. Thanks for the info, Hasan. And apparently that almost $1 billion net worth activist guy Singham is funding a lot of the PSL operations and
The
activities.
UN is fake and gay.
Now, of
I don't
course,
really
it is
like
common
them, to be
knowledge how
honest.
compromised Reddit is. But nevertheless, it's pretty amusing that after Hasan talked about this on stream, all of this stuff has become much more public discourse and the public spotlight, so to speak. I wonder if his associate of sorts, Singham, is going to appreciate this. You know, Hasan could have just said nothing about all this and just dealt with it quietly, but instead he decided to go on stream and point fingers, so now here we are. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, I don't get it.
This is how-
in terms of like the actual thing going on with Hasan, it's like it's kind of hard to say. I think, like I'm just being honest here. I don't know if it's really ratting people out, right? Like it's fun to say you ratted people out, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. And that like he could again just be like saying that this is probably what's happening based on publicly available information. I don't really consider that to be ratting out, but it's funny. Anyway, make the rich